Phoenix, with his greatness, they're doing a hell of a lot better job just rotating across the map.
Yeah, and they seem a little, sorry, not a little, a lot more decisive actually. Finesse Phoenix, they're not committing to team fights. They're not committing to map control. They're not really committing to the, plays that they're trying to make, and it's wasting them a lot of time here. They're all grouped together here, but it looks like Witness Greatness really asserting their dominance here in the bottom lane. It just looks like Divine Judgment has been called out. Kraken looks like he's going to be caught off. The Hurricane Dance is there to bail out his teammates, just trying to get them away, but it looks like Pino is doing the damage from the back line, is able to do a lot, dropping very low, but not being able to take him down. Still free raiding with those hits, but finally Dockman drops. Could this be the moment that they actually get Pinoy's? No, it's not. They're gonna be able to weed them off, but still no kills for Pinoy's. I mean, he's no death.
Yeah, he's just gonna back off and he's gonna fire in your relative direction. You're gonna keep following him.
Yeah, amazing positional work. Able to stay away, and even though that was like a 2v4, 2v5, they were able to nearly get something out of that. They lost one person, and just because of how strong this Kimmy is, they actually almost got one or two in their favor.
Yeah, they just minimize the damage as much as they can, and really worked for them. Top turret, though, is going to be the main target here for Finesse Phoenix. Turtle in the top lane is going to be there. They have a bit... they have a bit of a chance here, Finesse Phoenix. They can force a fight against Witness Greatness on this Turtle.
The reason why this Hellcurt split push composition is working for them so much is because the rest of Witness Greatness is pretty fed, especially
hold up, the Divine Judgment connects on Krypton. That's going to be the first kill in this initiation. Hurricane Dance going to be popped by Malambe, but no follow-throughs there.
That should be enough, though.
That should be enough. That could be a turtle.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a turtle. They're not going to contest it. Hellcurt was removed from the situation, unable to get anything in response. To be fair, I think Hellcurt should have been a little bit closer. Kraken should have been a little bit closer, knowing that Turtle was about to go up and that Phoenix could be making a play. They were not aware of that, and so I think that's why they lost that team fight. They could have easily turned that around if Kraken was in the area, or if they had a little bit more information, but they didn't.
Yeah, but at least Witness Greatness might be able to get a turret off of that engagement. We do just see Harley and Kaya making her way over towards the bottom lane. Hellcurt's going to be there. I think they're going to go for a Divine.
Wow.
Dark Knight Pulse is going to be popped. Russ is going to fall down. That's godlike. For Pinoy's really haven't died this entire game. Tots dangerously low. This turret is going to fall down. Might be a tier 2 turret here, but we do see a rotation here from Finesse Phoenix.
Yeah. And this is the beautiful thing that we're talking about, the engagement, but I don't think they're going to fight for this. I really think that it's really great work. Oh, hold on, knocking him up into the box right there, into the brush. Flickers in, just trying to get the Minu, and Fury actually picks up one, so that's a kill for Lunox right there. Dane looks like he's going to be traded down, so that's legendary already for Pinoy's. He's got 8 and 0 on him, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopping trying to get this tower. So it's objective after kill after objective. What's happening here for the side of Witness Greatness?
Just like what we said, it's all about rotating and making sure everything counts. Finesse Phoenix are trying to go for a counter-initiative here. Pinoy's finally gets shut down thanks to that Divine Judgment by Russ. Really nice work with the flicker.
I agree.
Really well.
That is exactly what Finesse Phoenix, rather. Exactly what they needed to get back into this game. Problem is, this is the only thing, and the first time that they're really coming up quite ahead in terms of team fights like that. They need to be able to find these engagements consistently and not be traded out. So whatever they did just there, how aggressive they played, how much they're taking the fight to Witness Greatness, that's what they got to keep doing.
This is what's happening right now. Finesse Phoenix, they've turned things around in terms of net worth. They're already ahead by almost 2,000 here. All the bulk of the kills from Witness Greatness just came from Pinoy. So is that going to be a lack of firepower on the side of Kraken, on the side of Krypton? I think that's the case.
I'm going to agree with you, as we know. Oh, but hold that thought.
The Hurricane Dance takes Tian.
Yeah. That's actually going to be, I think they're going to be chasing into it. Yeah, Malambe looks like he wants more, but the mobility is right there. Everybody dropping low on HP.
Magic onto Krypton. Krypton is going to fall down. And Finesse Phoenix are really fighting back here. The Lord might be the objective here for Finesse Phoenix. They just need to push Witness Greatness back, and that is what they're doing.
They don't want to chase too much here. They just want to push them back so that they can actually find time to get the Lord. Lord's already dropping low, and they're just buying some time for these two just to be able to get it down. So really fantastic work here from Finesse Phoenix. Looking so much better here.
And there's a blockade of Kaya and Harley is preventing Mincetar from even thinking
about going for the steal. Yeah, I agree. they have actually played this to perfection. These past couple plays, knowing when to re-engage, knowing when to play aggressive, they're doing a lot of a better job there, not messing up any opportunities. They're taking the fight when they need to take the fight, not backing down when they can. You know, it's just this level of aggression at this stage. Finesse Phoenix realizes that they are ahead, and I think they're really starting to capitalize on it.
I really like the crowd control that Finesse Phoenix has. It finally went online with Tien and Russ. That Divine Judgment followed by the Minoan Fury is going to shut down Kimmy anytime soon.
Oh, wow!
The Divine Judgment killing Pinoy's once again. This is going to be the counter engagement here by Witness Greatness. They're going to try to defend this middle turret that Minoan Fury is going to shut down.
That was a master level initiation right there from Tian. I have to give it to him. Flicker in and then dashing out with the Kimmy. That's the only person with any kills, with any kind of farm on Witness Greatness. That might be the play of the game, and he gets another one too. That's a second beautiful engagement from him. So late into the game, finally we're starting to see Phoenix coming up, rising from the ashes, just like their namesake.
Just like true Phoenixes.
True Phoenixes indeed. Somehow they're making this work. They've turned it around by using that Kaya to absolute perfection. And really, that Kaya, Russ, with those engagements, absolutely beautiful.
I mean, he's been at all 13 kills out of 16. That's a lot of kill participation.
That's all the kill participation, basically.
Almost, yeah.
Almost. Well, the other one could have been his. So, like, I'm pretty sure like 90% of him was because he was there. So you can't deny it. The problem, though, here I see from Finesse Greatness is, as you mentioned before, the rest of the team is starting to look like they're a little bit under in terms of firepower here. Pinoy's is fed, sure, and they're not able to really protect him now because the engagements from Finesse Phoenix are so good. Now, once they get off that Kimmy, there's nobody else who's able to deal that massive amount of damage that Witness Greatness need.
Yeah, you would expect Leomord's going to be there to back Kimmy up, or even Elkert, but they haven't seen a lot of damage. The Deadly Poison Singers by Kraken haven't been really effective, so to speak. And it's really a huge problem for Witness Greatness. They need to find a way to bounce back into this. Probably pick off Kaya, pick off Minotaur, and then go for the engagement because they can't stand the CCs that Finesse Phoenix has.
Yes, you made an absolutely fantastic point, I think, when you say that they need to go for that Kaya first, because really, Russ is really making the moves right now for Finesse, and I think that it's starting to show, being able to get engagement after engagement, getting caught off by this Kaya. They're going to need to find the response for this guy. They need to figure out how to either circumvent him, how to play around him, or to not get caught off by that Divine Judgment, which is not easy. It's not easy, but I'm thinking a lot of it has to do, honestly, with a little bit of mistakes in terms of the positioning here from Witness Greatness.
Yeah, just a bit of good positioning might just turn the tides here, even though it's relatively an even playing field here in terms of if they engage head-on.
Yeah, so you see, for the past few team fights, Pinoy's is not able to get those free hits that they want and unable to do that free damage that they need. So Finesse Phoenix actually doing a really good job late game from Pinoy's. Disabling Pinoy's this late. And actually the gold lead, that's what I want to talk about now. From what was a landslide earlier, now it's starting to turn the other way around, and Finesse Phoenix rather, starting to see themselves in a position which is almost 10,000 gold up.
And that's the late game spike that this composition has for Finesse Phoenix.
Yeah, sure, I'm gonna agree, but what happened to the rest of Witness Greatness? Kraken and Krypton, they have yet to come online. I haven't seen the items on yet. Actually, if we could see the items in a little while, maybe later. But I'm starting to think they're a little bit underfarmed here.
Maybe
oh, but what?
They caught that might be a case for Finesse Greatness to come back here, but Kraken, dangerously low on HP, he's going to have to pop the Dark Knight Falls. The Minoan Fury is going to be popped as well. Not really a good engagement here for Witness Greatness. Finesse Phoenix, they're bouncing back here. That's a one for one trade. This middle turret is going to go down.
Russ flashing out. I mean, flickering out just at the right time there. Stay alive and keep the advantage for his team. That flash is crucial to be able to keep this pressure on. That might be what actually gets them the Lord. just because he was able to survive that fight. Now the pressure can still continue from FNS Phoenix, as opposed to them having to back down.
Now the Lord is going to be an objective that Witness Greatness really badly needs here at this point. That's a level 2 Lord. That's going to deal a lot more damage and going to be a hell of a lot more harder to take down. So that's really the ultimate goal here for Witness Greatness. But they are trying to shove out all the lanes so that they can come out of the jungle in order to push towards the Lord.
And here we are talking about the Lord. Looks like it will finally be started. They now have an idea that it's happening, so you're going to see these teams right around this area looking for a brawl here. It's going to be the dance of the Lords here. Who will prevail?
A bit of a disengagement here. Just going to reset the Lord. Well, not even. They're really wasting their time here. If Witness Greatness wants to take this Lord, they need to take it now. But Finesse Felix, they're in a good spot to go for the ambush. Russ is going to dash in. They're going to
gets
Duckman. Domino of Furies just yet. And it is going to be popped right now. But Wave is pinned down on the wall. Domino of Fury is finally going to be popped there. And that is going to be a Finesse Phoenix fight. They're chasing down Pinoy's. There's going to be one person alive here for Witness Greatness, and that is going to be Pinoy's.
Dane looking like he flickers in, trying to get that kill. Actually, finally lands it.
That's a wipeout. And
Beautiful wipeout.
Going to be game number 1.
What an absolute turnaround here. 16 minutes down the clock. They've managed to hang on, hold their breath, hunker down, and survive to the last of it. And Finesse Phoenix, as with their name, rising up from the ashes and making something happen out of nothing. They were buried. They were in the trenches, pinned down by artillery fire, and yet somehow managing to pull off a win.
Man, we gotta commend Finesse Russ here. 1-17.
Holy moly, yeah.